Hey, welcome back. I guess I have some notes about Anna Karenina today. This was the funny note that I mentioned yesterday. Oh, this is so funny. I guess I'll start with it. Well, maybe I'll start with, one of the main characters, his name is Levin. I didn't realize how important he was in like the first couple parts, but like he's one of the main characters. It's interesting. I had some notes about him. Let's see. Levin. He's not very likable. In a modern sense, I can't get out of my head like the first time we meet Levin. He's talking about how like he's in love with this 18-year-old girl, and I guess but I'm okay. Leveled up. What should I do? I think flower powers. Okay, now I don't want to get hit. Hold on. I didn't really register it at first, but then I'm like, wait, he's like, they don't say how old he is. I think he's like 30. So that's kind of weird. He's in love with this girl, Kitty, and she's 18, they say that. And I think the idea is he's like my age or a little bit older. He's like 30. I guess that's what they used to do. But I don't know. Imagine if I was like, if I saw this 18-year-old girl and I was like, oh, I'm in love with her and she's so pretty and I want to marry her. I'm only 28 and that would be weird. What? Maybe I should just run away. No, I don't like this situation. Yeah, we're running. I can't. So then we're doing F7. Cheating. We're cheating. I don't want to get hit. It doesn't matter. But I'm not going to grow a level anyway, so it doesn't. There's a boss right after this, I think. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, so this is like the boss. Okay. Okay, let's talk about Levin for a second. Well, yeah, obviously you would say that something like that it's not, he doesn't love the girl, right? He saw her and he's like, oh, you're so pretty and I want to be married to you. And then she's like 18, so she's like, oh, someone likes me, so let's get married. Ooh, that was good. But they're kind of setting it up in the story like this is going to be this amazing love story. I don't know, we'll see. Because it's obvious like this isn't the way it's supposed to work, because maybe Tolstoy is smarter than I'm thinking, because the main character of the story is Anna Karenina, right? And her whole story, I've read up through part 4. I'm in the middle of part 4. There's only 8 parts, so I'm almost done. I'm halfway done. So I'll tell you Anna Karenina's story up to so far where I am. She's like 30 years old, but she's married to someone who's like 50. This Alexei Karenin guy who's like this big political figure or whatever. Probably shouldn't have done that hammer thing, whatever. And then at the beginning of part 2, she has an affair with this soldier who's like closer to her age. Oops, I didn't do that right. Wait. Sorry, maybe this isn't the best game to play. I feel like I'm getting distracted. I like when you explore and stuff. That's fun. But this boss, this is like a boss. Gotta pay attention. Don't mess this up. Okay, Anna Karenina's story. Well, they give you time to think. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit longer. Okay, Anna Karenina, ready? Okay, so I told you, she's having an affair with this buff soldier guy, Vronsky. Then they have an affair baby. Oh no! So Anna is pregnant with Vronsky's baby. It sounds like a soap opera, but it's good. I promise. Soap operas copied this book because this book was so good. That's right. I have a lot of coins I gotta spend up. So they have this affair, and then they have this kid, and Anna's like, wait a minute, now I know what love is, because I didn't love this older dude. I was just married because like that's what you're supposed to do, and I was so young when I got married. And this Alexei, they're both named Alexei, which I think probably has some symbolism, but I don't know. Alexei Vronsky and Alexei Karenin. So Alexei Karenin is her husband, and sorry, I gotta use an item. No, I don't. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go to the boss. Let's do it. And you can watch this while I talk about Alexei Karenin. Is this older guy, and the way Tolstoy describes Karenin, they're not in love. It's just an arrangement. They have a kid. So when Anna meets Vronsky, they're in love. So then Anna gets sick. She has a kid, but then she's better. It's really interesting because like then Karenin starts to love Anna after she gets really sick. She gets really sick and she almost dies, and then Karenin's like, oh, I actually love you, like I don't want you to die. But Anna doesn't love him. She still loves Vronsky. So if Anna and Vronsky, if the story is saying that Anna and Vronsky are really in love and their love is real and good, which I think they kind of are saying, then it's a good parallel. I think this book is smarter than maybe I'm giving it credit for. Like, this is what the book is saying. Like, Levin and Kitty, so through part 4, Levin and Kitty are getting married and everything feels good. Like, oh, Levin, this is all Levin wanted, and he's like a main character, so we want him to do good and we want him to be happy. So like when he finally gets Kitty to accept his proposal, we're like, oh, yay. But in my head, I'm like, wait a minute, he's like old and she's young, this is weird. But I think you are supposed to feel that way, because they keep going back and forth between Levin and Anna. So you're seeing the relationship between Anna and Alexei, and you're like, Levin, you're gonna be an Alexei. Levin is Karenin. He's just 20 years younger. This is the same relationship probably that Anna and Karenin had 20 years ago. Where like Anna was really young and she was pretty and nice, and Karenin was this like older statesman and is like, oh, I love you because you're so pretty. Then 20 years later, he doesn't care about her prettiness because it wasn't real love. He just liked her face. What's the best way to kill this guy? I'm worried because you also have to fight the Cooper Bros after this, don't you? So I don't want to waste my stuff. Let's see. What's he doing? This game is good. I should talk more about this game. It's so good. Look, it's like they're having like a little fun with like, hey, it's Bowser, he's in a puppet. It's fun. I think this guy's pretty easy, and then it's like, I gotta block that. Come on. So I didn't even get to my funny note. So okay, so for like the first 3 parts of the book, Levin is pining after this girl, like, oh, I'm so sad because Kitty rejected me. And then there's this point where Levin's brother is really sick and he's about to die, and they're like, we know you're gonna die. So he leaves and he starts having all these thoughts about meaninglessness, and he's like, life is meaningless. And he's like looking at the gray hairs on his head, and he's like, I'm gonna die soon, and we're all gonna be dead, and nothing means anything. And it's really cool how I like this. He spends like, Tolstoy spends a lot of time with the character Levin, and he's talking a lot about the economy of I gotta block that. The economy of like Russian agriculture, and how like, oh, how are we supposed to use our peasants to make the most money? In Europe, they're doing better than us. Should we copy them? And he spends like 10 chapters talking about that. And then Levin's brother gets sick, and he's like, what was I talking about? Agriculture, and like, this is all stupid. Everything, my land's gonna be gone when I'm dead, and who cares? Kind of related to that. I have the honey syrup, so I should probably be using my... Yeah, I told you. That was easy. But now we have to fight the group of men. There they are. Oh, I bet you need, what's his face? Oh, no. Uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh! I don't think I have any mushrooms. Let's give it a try, and then if I die, I'll get Koopa Leaf. FP. I don't need FP. Well, what's... No, Sleepy Sheep. No, let's do this one. Lightning that strikes one enemy, attack power 5. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna switch to Cooper, and then now I can do the thing where I do the thing. This is working, this is working. Wait, what about this one? Ah, well, was that good? I don't know. Let's do it! Oh! Oh, I killed that one. Oh! This is good. I know what I'm doing. You thought I didn't know, but I know. Let's not waste it. Well, no, let's waste it. Oh, when I killed that guy. This is easy. Do the thing. Okay, tomorrow I'll tell you the thing that's funny. I won't do it today. It's another cliffhanger. 2? Get out of here. You're dead. Freaking got you, man. Alexei Vronsky. So those were most of my Anna Karenina notes. Oh, I did want to talk about that too. Okay, I could talk about that. When Levin goes to meet his brother, can I hit him? They have an interesting conversation. What? And Levin's brother says something to him that I like, because he's like, he says something like this: you have no principles, just vanity, appearance of originality. And I'm like, that's me. So maybe I am kind of supposed to relate to Levin. I keep thinking about how he's kind of an unlikable character, but... What do I do here? I have to knock them over somehow. The hammer? Ooh, nice. I am getting distracted by this game, which isn't good. Sorry. Hopefully my things are still interesting, my notes. This was a distracting day. I had to fight 2 bosses, so I'm okay. You can get mad at me if you want. And we did it. Cool. That was fun. I didn't need any mushrooms. Okay. You have no originality. You have no principles, just vanity. I feel like that's me. Like, I don't care. Because Levin's brother was talking to him about, like, the peasants and how, Levin, I forget exactly what Levin's position was, but he's like, he kept like flip-flopping on what he was saying, and his brother knows him, so his brother's like, come on, you're just trying to, you're being, Tolstoy says it better. I like the idea that like you don't have any principles. Like, I don't have any principles. What are my principles? Don't be mean to people, fine. I care much more about looking original, or like being interesting or original. And so here's the thing. If that's the thing you care about the most, then your principles can change. Maybe not your core principles about like don't hurt people, but your other principles about like your view of the peasants and the serfdom and politics, they can change because you just want to be original, and you want to have a new thought, and you want to be interesting. You want to be like, you want people to be like, oh, I never thought about something that way. So if that's your main concern, then you can see how like you can change your thoughts about things, because you're basing your thoughts on what everybody else is thinking, and you're like, okay, what is everybody else thinking? I won't think that way. I'll think different. But like, what if what everybody else is thinking is a good thing? Maybe you should think that way. Like, but the meaning of life stuff, like everybody's living their life fine, and they have meaning and they're living. I'm not better than them because I'm like trying to think of a meaning, and like, I don't know, like I'm not. Part of me does think like I'm trying to be original or interesting by being like, oh, your meaning of life, and my meaning of life, I don't have one. I'm Levin, so I think you're supposed to, those are my 2 points. You're supposed to kind of, Levin is the main character. Well, I guess it's like Levin and Anna are the 2 main characters. So obviously you're supposed to contrast like their 2 situations. I was thinking like, oh, Tolstoy really wants me to like Levin, and he really wants me to be happy that he's marrying this 18-year-old girl, and he doesn't even know her. But I think Tolstoy's trying to say like, no, are you paying attention to the Anna story? That's why I put the Anna story there, so you know that it's actually not a good thing. So maybe I'm foreshadowing or something. Like, I wonder what happens at the end of the book. I don't know. Don't spoil it. I remember I said, I thought Kitty's gonna die, but she didn't die. Oh, I just gotta end. I'm over. And we'll finish this fun little story with this little star guy. Look at this guy. Wait. Okay, bye.